Greetings! Today we're going to look at a Photoshop tip that involves using one of the blending modes called difference. Say you did a shot for a client, and at the last moment the client wants to change one of the labels. One of the things you can do instead of having to reshoot the entire shot is you shoot an individual shot of the bottle the client is wanting, and then you strip it into the existing shot. One of the ways I like to use is by using the blending modes and the mode called difference. So what I have done is I have already made a selection in the main shot. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this label on the gray seamless and then strip that in. Copy it by doing Command C, and then go over to the big shot, and then I'm going into edit, and then I'm going to hit paste special and paste into, and this is going to paste my label into the other label, but as you can see it doesn't quite fit. Now this is where the layers come in. I'm going to go over to the normal over here in the layers palette, and I'm going to change that top mode to difference. Now you can see where the Nautilus and stuff is not lining up, so if I go and use my move tool, I can line this up, but you see that the type is not lining up. The nice thing about the difference is when everything lines up, everything goes dark. If it's not lined up, it stays white. So I'm going to transform this. I'm hitting Command T, which gives me my transform tool. Hold down the shift, which makes sure that it doesn't change the dimensions. So I'm just going to drop this in, and you can see how I'm just slowly moving it back and forth, trying to get everything to line up as close as I can. And then once I think where I've gotten pretty close, you can see down here the product of Italy is not quite lining up, so I'm going to pull that a little bit more and kind of slide this around to where I think I've got pretty close. I'll hit return to get out of transform, and then I'm going to go from difference to normal, and you can see how it lines up pretty close. And now all I have to go in is adjust the color, a few other things, and I'll have my new label without having to redo the entire shot. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. This is a quick way that I like to use. Hopefully you learned something from this lesson. More to come soon.